is known as a chitin membrane. It is tubular-like structure. The anterior portion of the tubular-like structure, it is extends with one of the flap-like projection. Which one? The anterior portion of the anterior portion of the body having one of the extension, one of the small extension. The small extension look like a, what is a funnel-like? Nothing but it is one of the, sorry, like a funnel-like structure, one funnel-like projection. It is one of the funnel-like projection, like this. It looks like a funnel-like projection. This funnel-like projection, the below of the funnel-like projection have one of the opening, one of the aperture. So these funnel-like projections are known as a, prostomium. Prostomium. What is the prostomium? The anterior portion of the megascolex or peritema postuma or earthworm. So the morphological character, we are discussing about the morphological structure of the earthworm. So these are having one of the extension in the anterior region, the dorsal view in the anterior region, that is known as the prostomia. Prostomia looks like a flap-like structure. So this is called prostomia. So the below of the prostomia have one of the aperture or have one of the opening. That opening is known as a peristomium. So what is the meaning of peristomia and prostomia? Pro means first, pro means around, sorry, peristomia and prostomia. So first one, what is the peristomia? Peristomia nothing but around. Peri means around, stoma means mouth. So this flap is completely around or flap around the mouth. The flap is around the mouth. Peri means around. Stoma means mouth. The flap is completely covering up the mouth. So that is the information. What is the peristomia? The mouth is completely covered. That is known as a peristomium. The below of the mouth is one of the opening is known as a prostomia. Prostomia nothing but pro means first. Pro means first. Stoma means mouth. These are known as a mouth. Or anterior opening is known as a mouth. So the mouth leads into one of the small opening. The small opening is called as a buccal cavity. So the body, the external structure of the body, the anterior surface of the body have a more number of the segments. The more number of the segments are appear in the anterior surface of the body. So these segments are known as a metamerism. So what is the difference in between the segments and septum? Okay, what is the difference between the septums? Let's see the diagram. So this is the tubular-like structure. Organism. The organism containing a, what is that, outermost to inner. Outer to inner. This is one of the segments. What is the septa? These two chambers, these two are completely separated by one of the region, that is known as a septa. Segments are nothing but two are separated. Two are separated called as a segment. What is the two are separated by the segment? The two partially separated by the segment. The two are completely separated by the septum. Partially separated segment. Complete separated septum. Okay. Complete separated by the septum. Partial separated by the, which one? Segment. So these are partial separated segments are there. How many? Approximately 1 to 200. All infinite. We cannot able to count. Some of the individuals have more than 200. More than megascolex. So the anterior first segment of the body containing mouth. First segment of the body containing which one? Mouth is present. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Total 19. You can take the 19 segments. First one, the anterior open is mouth is located in which segment? First segment. The first segment is mouth is present. The mouth is extends into one of the opening. The opening is known as the buccal cavity. The buccal cavity is located in 1 to 2 segments. Buccal cavity is located approximately 1 to 2 segments. So the buccal cavity leads into, buccal cavity is leads, nothing but buccal cavity also opens into another segment or another region that is known as a pharynx. Region into pharynx. The pharynx approximately 3 to 4 segments. 3 to 4 segments. Which one? The elementary canal. The elementary canal extends the elementary canal. Let's we are give the particular portion, what is that labeling each and every what is organ. So these are comes from the 3 to 4. Which one? Pharynx. So the pharynx consistent of more number of the glands and around the therein third and fourth segmental region. Third and fourth segmental region containing more number of the which one? Glands are there. Which one? The third and fourth segment is completely covered by glands are there. That is called pharyngeal glands. Pharyngeal glands. So this pharyngeal glands. Next, move forward. So this elementary canal extends the pharynx to esophagus. Pharynx to esophagus. The esophagus approximately appears. The esophagus appears from 4 to 9th segment. 8th segment. Sorry, 4 to 8th segment. The esophagus appears from 4 to 8th segment. Presence in between of 4 to 8 segment means only 4 segments are covered by the esophagus. So the esophagus is a small tubular-like portion. Tubular-like portion. There is no digestion was occur. 8th portion. So next one, the ninth to esophagus to stomach. Esophagus leads into stomach. The stomach appears from the 8 to 14, approximately 8 to 14. How many? 8 to 14 segments are completely covered by, nothing but occupied by the stomach. The stomach leads into gizzard. Sorry, not a 2L, only 2L. The 2L to one of the muscular organ is present. Approximately how in 2L? 8 to 2L. So the 13 and 14 segments are completely covered by one of the muscular organ. That muscular organ is known as a gizzard. The complete digestion process occurs in this region, that is known as a gizzard. The wall of the gizzard containing one of the chitinous spines are there. Chitinous spicules for the mastication of the food in the gizzard region. So this is leads into intestine. The intestine starts from the 13 to approximately the last portion of the body. Okay. So next, the 25th and 26th segments of the body. The 25th and 26th segments of the peritoneum. So the extension of this intestine shown one of the, what is that? Bifurcation. Which one? In this intestine, in between of 25 and 26th region, this one, which one? The intestine shown bifurcation to able to formation of 3 limb-like projections, 2 limb-like projections on either side of the intestine. So that is called as that portion is called as tryphosome. The portion is called tryphosol condition. Tryphosol condition. What is the tryphosol? This extension of the small intestine there in 25th and 26th segments, these are bifurcated into formation of 2 outermost projections. These outermost projections are called these outermost projection along with one intestine. These are look like a 3. These are like this. So these are called as a tryphosol. These are called as a tryphosol. The last portion of the, what is the last part of the intestine? It is leads into one of the opening. The opening is known as a anus. So this is the information. Next, so what is that? Which type of organs are there? This is known as morphological and anatomical. Morphologically, there is no number of the segments are there. So these are containing, first one, The sixth segment, wait for a minute, sixth, 7, 8 and 9. These 4 segments are occupied by, what is that? Spermatotheca. Spermatotheca. Theca nothing but sac. Sperma means sperm. Sperms are completely occupied. Nothing but sperms are completely secured by spermatotheca. These are located in which segment? Located in which segments? 6th to 9th segments. Spermatotheca. The spermatothecas appears in the 6th to 9th segment. These are look like this one, like this. These are bulbous part, one of the sac-like structure. It is storage of these sperms. This is one spermatotheca, approximately 6 to 7, 8 and 9. Okay, these are how many? These are 4 in number, 4 pair in number. So these are either side of the region. Are you clear? Yes. So next one, these are consistent of which one? These peritoneum containing 4 chambered heart. 4 chambers. There is not a 4 chambered heart. These are consistent of 4 different chambers are there in the heart region. These are located in 7th, 12th, 13th, 9, 7, 9, 12th and 13th region. So next one. So the 9th to the 14th region. The 9th to 14th region is completely covered by the outermost pouch. The 9th to 14. 9 to 14 region is completely covered by the outermost pouch. The outermost pouch is called as a theca or bag. Approximately 9 to 14. Approximately these are 6 segments are completely covered by which one? Theca. Which theca? This called as a clitellum. So completely overlapping of these 6 segments. Overlapping of these 6 segments by one of the outermost covering theca is known as a clitellum. Outermost covering is known as a clitellum. So this clitellum appears in which segments? 9 to 14 segment. So unfortunately any condition, the organisms will become divided into 2 equal halves before the 14. Okay, without damaging of any first 14 segment. Without damaging of any first 14 segments, the organisms will be divided into 2 equal halves. 2 equal halves. This one, which one? The annelida, nothing but the oligochaetas can be survived without any damage, without any any risk. What are they? These are containing 1 to 200 segments are there. 1 to 200 segments are there. There is no problem at all first 14 segments. There is no problem at all for the first 4 segments. After the 14 segments, you can divide into 2 equal halves. After 14 segments, you can divide the postuma into 2 equal halves. So there is no problem at all for their surviving, for their sustaining. So this before this 14 means you can divide into equal halves to up to 1 to 7 segments. The organisms will become within 2 to 3 hours. Why? Because the crucial organs are located like 7, 9, 12 and 13 segments are there in a blood capillaries are there. The first 6, 7, 8, 9 segments are consistent of what are they? These are known as a spermatothecas are there. Gizzard is located in that particular portion of there. So there is a digestion was completely occur. The excretion also completely occurs in this 14 segments. So there is no problem at all. In this 14 segment there is no problem at all. It is able to survive. So this is the information about the morphological and anatomical structure. Now we are discussing about the digestive system. The digestive system of the annelida. Digestive system. Digestive system. So this digestive system. First one, the digestive. What is the meaning of the digestion? What is the digestive system? So first highest level of the organizations are there in Annelida phylum. So what is the digestion? The digestion is nothing but the complex molecules are converted into simple one is known as the digestion. What is the digestive system? Digestion along with associated glands are known as the digestive system. So the associated glands are also there in complete earthworm. So that is known as a have a digestive system. First one, the digestive system starts with the mouth and end with the anus. Yes, the mouth is present, anus both are present. The digestive system, the complete digestive system is present. Complete digestive system is present. How can able to we say the digestive system complete? Starts with the mouth and end with anus. So we are called as a complete digestive system is present. So first one, let's see these are commonly called as these are herbivorous organisms. These are herbivorous are detritus. Detritus nothing but herbivorous, and some of the forms, now the most of the forms are detritus forms. What is the meaning of detritus? These are feeds partially composed food. That is called detritus organisms. Note down, detritus forms. Herbivorous are detritus forms. So these most of the organisms are lives in barrows and so what is the moisture areas? Lives in barrows and moisture area. Okay, clear. First one, this starts with mouth. Let's see the diagram of the complete digestive system of the earthworm. Nothing but peridioma postuma. Same. These are one of the tubular like portion. Each portion consistent of each segment. The body containing more number of segments. These are segments. As well as this also. So wait for a minute. Yes. The complete digestive system starts with the mouth. Yes, starts with the mouth. What is the complete digestion? Starts with mouth. The mouth is commonly known as a periosteum. Sorry, periosteum. Stoma, peristoma. Sorry, peristoma. So the stoma, again same, I am discussing about the dorsal view, same as well as the digestive system also. These are also leads into one of the cavity. The both is located in the approximately first segment. Which segment? In the first segment. These are completely covered by the peristoma. Peristoma. This is completely covered by the peristoma is there. Next one, the buccal cavity. Second one, the mouth is leads into which one? Buccal cavity. The buccal cavity located first to 3 segments. Buccal cavity located in the first 3 segments. How many? First 3 segments. Next one, the pharynx. Pharynx leads into 3 and 4. Okay, so the pharynx consistent of glands. These majorly amylase. The major secretion of amylase. Amylase nothing but tyline. Amylase is the actioning on carbohydrates or starch and converts into glucose. So these are secretion of some amount of the amylase and tyline. So these are located in between of third and fourth segment. Next one, this pharynx leads into esophagus. That's esophagus. That esophagus is located from 4 to 8 segments. So one of the tubular portion. It is also one of the tubular portion. There is no partial digestion. There is no digestion was occur. Only the partial digestion was occurs in the buccal cavity region and pharynx region of the earthworm. The tubular portion. Which one is known as a pharynx and esophagus? Esophagus. Next one, esophagus leads into stomach. Esophagus leads into stomach. The stomach is completely present in 9 to 14 segments. 11, 12, 13, 14. Approximately 9 to 14 segments. These 14 segments are there in stomach. The stomach is never shown any digestion. It is only storage of the food. Only storage of the food. But after the extension, after the stomach is leads into another portion is known as a gizzard. Leads into one of the muscular organ. One of the muscular organ. That muscular organ is known as a gizzard. So this gizzard consistent of more number of the chitinous, what is the teeth are there. So these are last one is finally leads into intestine. Okay. So this is the information about the digestive system. First starts with mouth and end with anus. So which type of organs are located in the which segments region? Are you clear? Next we are discussing about the excretory system. These are not in particular in examination. This some of the information give to you for the easy to determination, easy to what is the identification of the organ.